Hello, Dr. Flynn. This is Jack Buntine for Computer Science 380, and this is for the API project. So first off, we're going to start with my code. At the top here, we have the get browser information, which will be displayed at the top of the web server page. And then inside that is the PHP class for the API. So here is the API, all the way down to here, and here are my values that I created that will be shown on the web server page. And one of my problems I had was matching the name that I created with the name up here in the API code, as they had to match. And I had a hard time figuring that out until I saw these up here. And then I had to make the query and call it in the actual API code, that's why the names are on the right here as well, listed. And then I had to connect to my database that I made using Azure. So I have the server for PHPMyAdmin, the username, the password, and this was taken from the store names, just like we inserted with store names, inserting into my table name and all the values that we created. And then also here is the Google Maps API that we had. So I went on and looked for an static map and had to grab the latitude and longitude values up here and put them into the latitude and longitude for an initialized map, and that would grab my location. Then I had to create a marker that would pin the map, and that was created here. Now I'll see the code running in the environment. Here's my Azure. I will hit this, and here is the browser information. Here is all the information that is displayed, all the values returned. Frostburg, Maryland, 21532, America, New York, University of Maryland. And then here is my map with the marker. Now I'll show you the database that I created. MySQL in-app. Manage. Here is the database, the local DB, and then here is the database I created, IP locator. I go down into this and go to the table I created, IP table, and it says right here, count of 9, because I was running preview tests before this. Success, United States, US, Maryland, Frostburg. It has all the information that was pulled from all of here. So that is my code. That is my project. I had a lot of difficulties using VMware for this because XAMPP was giving me a lot of coding problems. So after multiple tries and tweaking of the code, I had to switch it over to Azure. And at first it was not working. And then I don't really know what changed, but I put all the code into my FileZilla and it started working again. So then it started showing all these values and it was working. So I think Azure is a very good way to utilize the cloud, and I think a lot of companies are using the cloud more often because it allows for more customization and modification from anywhere, not just stationary. So it's very useful in the workplace to be able to access your files and modify them on the go, instead of having them all in one area. It also allows for easy maintenance because anyone can go in and fix any problem. It doesn't have to be at the site. So there's a lot of advantages to using the cloud, but then also the disadvantages to using the cloud would be security risks, because it's still on the internet and people are still very cautious of what's on the internet being hacked. So this is my project. Thank you for listening.